Hey, what's happening everyone? Bullfrog here, back with another boss challenge video. Today we have FrankenFish. At the minute I am at difficulty 97, so what I'm going to do is do my first 3 attacks using my existing formation. Then what I'm going to do is try to tweak the formation to see how we can improve. Thankfully I'm quite close to reset looking at the time now, so we will have a little discussion as well around like how can we, what Tatari really make the difference in the boss formations and why they might make the difference as well. This is my existing line. What I noticed with the difficulties, and when I was a little bit of a lower level, so it's been a while since I think I've done this one actually, FrankenFish. But when I was going through the stages of FrankenFish, found the best way to beat him was have this little guy over here, have this puppy here is an absolute beast against FrankenFish, so make sure you have him in your starting lineup, particularly in the first cell to hit him. Without further ado, I'm just going to go through this. So we'll go through 97, 98, 99, and then on our 4th hit we will be able to hit the endless wave. Oh, hang on a minute. That's weird. Why is it? Oh, that's good. I'm so used to endless mode now that I forgot that the tries reset. So, right, let's get through this. So we've got through our 98 on to 99. Again, I'll just have a quick show. So having all of these here during the way is actually really helpful for me. I don't know if it's the best. I'm sure there's better ways to do it during the levels, but for me, worked an absolute charm. And right, is this the last one? Oh no, right. So we're on endless wave now. This is my original formation. Let's see how it does and see if we can improve upon it. So the one thing I can already see is that we're not going to do that much damage because, one, we're losing a lot of health without replenishing it because we don't have sunflower on the board. Now have a look at that, 27 million, not the greatest. Not sure where it puts us. Puts us in 6th. Realistically, we should be around Rexon or Dragoniac. So we're going to tweak things a bit now and figure out how can we make this better. So I've got 3 minutes until reset. We'll take it easy. I'm going to take Toucan off the board because I'm not sure he's going to be useful. One thing I've seen that other players have been doing is kind of keeping their board, their front line quite separated. I don't know if that's the best way to work. We'll soon find out. So we'll keep our Nimbus dude in the middle because then he covers every single wave. We'll also keep our bat in the middle so that he covers every single lane as well. I'm going to stick. Well, we're going to go back with. No, we're going to stay there. No, we're not. We're going to go here. And we're going to put our no, we're going to put deer here. We will put, not you, we will put our wave flutter probably here. And then we will put, oh, maybe I'll put him there actually. And then we can put, yeah. So this wave flutter will buff all 3 of these. And then I still want to have our mushroom on the board. So I'm going to do that as well. And what else? I want sunflower. Sunflower is fairly essential. So we'll put a sunflower over here as well. And then looking at what we have. So we've already got that. Do I need anything else? Let's find out. So we're on water. We don't want fire, but we do want something. Oh, I know what we can use. We can probably, if we don't use seal, let's have a quick look. One more minute. Yeah, there's nothing there that I'm just going to use. So we're going to use seal. And we're going to give seal because he uses weakness. Oh, sugar. Oh well, gonna have to reset that one. Ah, well that's frustrating. Anywho, let's do it again. Oh, right, okay, so we're getting rid of toucan for now. We're gonna keep bunny here. I'm gonna take you away, and then I'm gonna put you into the middle. You into the middle. We're gonna put you in. That is Tidian. I'm gonna put Tidian into the middle as well for now. Not sure if that's the right decision, but we'll soon find out. And then we put you here. I'll put Panda over into this side, and then we have Wave Flutter. So we'll put Wave Flutter around here. Oh, and Deer can go here. I'm gonna bring. Actually, tell you what. Let's bring our mushroom into the center, and we'll stick this guy. Not a clue what he is. What is he? Bolt skipper. Wobbler. We'll put him in there. And then we've got one more space. I'm going to use our sunflower. I'll stick there. This probably doesn't look like a great setup at the minute, I don't think. However, we'll give it a go. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Right, let's find out. Will this be a good deck? Let's find out. Now, I have seen what some of the highest scoring people are getting, and while I could probably copy them and get as good a score, I just want to see, you know, what makes it tick. Can we get a better score without even looking and copying it? And we've got 35 million, so that's pretty nice. I can't remember what Rakesin managed to get. I think she was around this mark. So considering we are on our first one, 35 million was probably around the ballpark I was expecting to be. So we'll see once Rakesin and Draconiac have their matches. We'll take a look and see whether or not the setup that they are all using is better than anything that I can create. Right, so another one. As you could see before, one thing that I did was I shuffled all of my lightning units, so lightning Tatari, into this corner. Now I did see, I picked my butt. I think he had recommended that formation a little while ago. I'll take a look, see if it's still relevant to us. What he was using was this guy, the mole. So let's give it another go. Let's see if we can cause some kind of similarity, because what the mole guy does is I thought it was him. I wonder. Oh no, it's him. Right, so it's the Sandshrew. That's all I know, man. What's his name? Cragolin. Or Drillaroo. Yeah, it's basically, isn't it? Sandshrew. So Sandshrew here. Swipes claws to deal area of effect damage. Sometimes launches a heavy attack that inflicts stun and knockback on enemies to force them into adjacent rows, or inflict shredded if they cannot be knocked back. So it's really Vortex Grasp is really what we want to connect. Now, can we get it to do that? I am not sure if that's possible, but hey, you might as well try, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to go, I think we're going to move further back on here. I'm going to stick you there. I don't want this, I don't want here to be hit. So we'll figure it out from here. Yeah, let's try this. And then, is that right? Yeah, that's okay. So, what do we put here? I don't know. Alright, we're going to keep our mushroom where she is. We've got 15 out of 15. I think this will be sufficient for now. Don't think, is there anything else really that can help us in this instance? Possibly, but I don't think there's anything really sufficient here to help us. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe you. Let's maybe try that. Let's see what happens here. And hopefully, no, see, he didn't move. Right, there you go then. Oh, okay. But he moved back. Oh, we wanted him here, didn't we? So that didn't really work. That was a bit shit. Alright, so it doesn't look like Drillaroo is going to do anything. And maybe he needs to be at his T3 as Warlord before he does. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case, to be honest. I think that might be better. So, unfortunately, that's not going to work for us, and that's fine. It's all fine. We will put you up there so it's not hitting them together. And we're gonna put you, our lion, back in. And can we? Is there anything here that will stop? Or maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I think this works. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. I don't think that's going to do much. See, we didn't lose our seal at least, which is always nice. But yeah, we're not moving any more damage anyway. So okay, so that isn't really working. We've already got someone. Rakesin is currently beating me with 37, and bearing in mind she's at 30, level 1306. We're pretty strong. Tatari as well, by the way. I'm at 1339, and my Tatari are probably pretty similar to Rakesin's. Hopefully, once we come to her formation, which is being used by quite a few people, maybe, just maybe, we can do as much damage or more. So I've got 2 chances at this. Let's find out by moving things around even further. So I'm going to take everything off. This is the wonderful way of working, right? So thinking about this, let's go to Thunder. And we are looking, we're not going to use Toucan because I don't think, well, the fact that Toucan doesn't do any damage, it's not really putting us at an advantage. We do want to have these two, and we want these two in the middle. From the point of view of front line, I don't think we're really going to get better than this. Maybe I'll swap these two around. I'm not sure why. I I think that's probably not a smart decision. I could be wrong. In fact, no, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this round bunny. So we've got you and we have you. Okay. Now, if I'm going to place, I don't want these to be used, so I'm going to keep this out the corner, but I'm also going to include Mothy. What's Mothy called again? Charflower. Ash Lava. Stick her there, and then she's going to buff all 4 of these as well as these 2. We're also going to include our wonderful mushroom lady. Now, people are using fragile. That's what they're using it for. Okay. So we're going to have our mushroom on there. Just thinking, I'm going to put our... I shouldn't do this. But this is a difference between someone like yourself, someone like me, potentially, if you are at the lower end. So if you don't have FrankenFish, then you do not have the aura, which is a boost to the attack of all allies. Non-fire allies, slightly lower, about half of it, but maybe that will come in clutch. Who knows? So we'll stick you in the corner. I also want to have some healing in here, so we're definitely going to want Sunflower. We'll stick her in that corner. Him? Not sure. And then just going back to our Thunder Tatari. Do we have anyone we want to use? I think, we might want to use Wobbler. Is that his name? Wobbler? Bolt Skipper. He does 197k damage. If we were to go and just stick in our monkey, then he's doing quite a lot more, isn't he? But he also has the damage reduction for all allies. So we're definitely going to use our monkey. I'm going to get as much use of him as I can. And then, is there anything else? I always want to have Tiddy in here for the fragile. So I'll stick her back into this corner, I think. No, I'm going to stick her there because I want the fragile to be effective on these 3 lanes. So that's why we want her there. And then, finally, looking at something to cover our mushroom. Who do I want? I'm thinking of Seal Boy here. But let's just have a quick look. Do we have any guardians that we would rather use? We do have our wonderful mantis, which is other people are using. We're not going to use anything fire related because that just wouldn't make sense. We could use our crabby boy here. Does quite a bit of damage. I've got him quite leveled up. And he's also got the Crib King aura as well, which is attack increases based on the target's attack. Oh no, is that? No, that's not it. Sorry, it's healing. So water does provide healing. Not sure it's the right thing here. Is there anything else? Maybe in tanks. Would we want a tank? Do you ever need a tank? Toucan's probably the only one I'd maybe even consider. I think we're going to go back to Seal. I think it's going to have to be. I'm thinking Panda at the same time for his slow, but let's see how Seal gets on because he provides weak. Let's find out. So at the minute we've hit 35 million. Let's see if we can do even more. It's not looking bad. So we lost quite a bit from that. Oh no! That was shocking. That did not go how we expected it to. All right. Well, that didn't work. So I guess for this purpose, what we're going to do now is we're going to go through Rexon's formation because she has done more damage than I have. And she did use Wobbler as well. We're going to figure out if this formation will do more damage than anything I've done. I'm probably going to say it will, but hey, you never know. So without further ado, I'm gonna set the formation up and then we'll just jump straight into it. Okay, so well, we got that ready. Without further ado, let's find out just how much more damage, if at all, we can do than our good friend Rexon. Let's find out. So, this is probably a concern, bit of weakness potentially, but he survived a bit and he's continuing to heal as well, which is nice. Okay, we have not lost anything yet in terms. Oh, still haven't lost anything. Ah, we beat 37. Oh, wow. That puts us just ahead of Rexon by the tiniest of margins. And if you just have a look, I think Barbarian might actually be using the exact same one. There you go, look at that. So it's working for people, this formation at the moment. So if you're in the Endless Wave, there's a good chance if you use this formation here that we've got seen on Barbarian, Rexon, and now myself, there's a good chance you'll probably do more damage in the Endless Wave. I'm not sure how it works in the levels, but hey, give it a shot. Let me know how you're getting on, and if it works for you, I hope you absolutely smash it. So there you go, everyone. There's FrankenFish, and we just hit #1 on the leaderboard for now. So tomorrow I'll be back with another video with the next boss formation. So that's going to be Popstar, who is electric type. So we'll see how we get on with that. As usual, if you are enjoying this content, enjoying the things that I chat, then please do make sure you like, you subscribe to the channel, help me grow a bit, and yeah, I'll keep banging out these videos. So thank you all.